oh, you didn't do anything wrong.
That's so funny. Like, it's funny how it works. Like, it's imagine me, like you, Hayden, saying, right? Hey, bro, like, you know what? I fucked up. My bad. I acknowledge I fucked up. And then I tell you, no, Hayden, you actually didn't fuck up. How does that make sense? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have you here. Today we're gonna do another NPC hour segment where you, the viewer, can talk to me about any topic. Yo, what's up, Krupson?
What's up, Awkward? How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Okay. I got a new peak today, man.
What's your peak?
Yeah, I got new DPS peak. It's a Masters 2.
Damn, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty high rank.
You've been playing Marvel's, what is it, Marvel Rivals? Are you gonna try that game?
Probably not, no.
You're not even gonna give it a try?
No.
And do you ever think like, what if Overwatch dies?
So what?
Right?
Yeah.
And then what? Maybe you need like a plan B. You could go Marvel Rivals. Or what would you do? Like Valorant?
Well, maybe. I haven't considered it, but for not Marvel Rivals, that's for sure, yeah.
Why not? Why not? It's more similar than Valorant to Overwatch.
Yeah, but I like FPS games, and I don't like to be playing Spider-Man and shooting webs. I think, personally speaking, yeah, that game is going to die very quickly.
Yeah.
The reason why is because it's not competitive. Competitive games usually, especially like team games, team games that are not competitive usually die out pretty fast.
That's true.
Actually, what competitive games are there besides Overwatch, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Dota, League of Legends? These are the big five. What else is there? That are actually, like, maybe have some...
CS2, huh?
That's Counter-Strike. So...
you said Counter,
yeah. I have Rainbow Six, right? Rainbow Six, Siege. And you have some fighting games, but I wouldn't say that they're really big. I wouldn't say they're big.
I guess Overwatch is a safe choice for you.
Oh, it's not really safe. It's just something I'm good at, yeah? It's not...
Yeah.
If I wanted to leave, I could play Valorant. I've had really high ranks in Valorant, but I just enjoy I enjoy Overwatch. I like teaching Overwatch. I think there's a lot of value that I bring to the table in Overwatch, and that's what I'll do.
Yeah, you mentioned the word NPC a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. How do you define an NPC?
A non-playable character.
Right, but you use it in like a real-life context, you know?
Right.
Like some people in chat, you call them NPCs.
Exactly. It's somebody that has no independent thought. It's somebody that just answers something that I've heard online. For example, somebody heard Awkward is a bad person. Okay? Even without looking at my stuff, looking at my YouTube, looking at my Twitch, listening to me talk, just repeat Awkward is a bad person. And, I'm going to use myself an example, but you can use that about anybody. You can use that about Trump, about Joe Biden, about anybody in the world that is a public figure. People just say things that they heard somewhere without actually looking into that themselves. Just parrot other people's opinions.
Yeah.
It's like a bot farm. So.
Yeah, I see what you mean. But why do you think it's like that? Like, why are some people... Do you think some people just don't have free will? Like they just go on the internet and they just are sheep? Or like, why is that?
Well, two reasons. We are very social creatures, right? We like to be in groups. And we usually like to associate with groups that are going to make us feel stronger. Now, the irony in that is that usually when somebody is miserable, right? He doesn't want to be miserable by himself. So he tries for other people to be miserable. Misery loves company.
That makes sense.
But the funny thing is, like, when you take it to the other side of the spectrum, like when you have a bunch of winners, they also like to flock together. All right, Krupson, thank you for talking, man.
All right, good talk.
Have a good one. Hello, Ratio.
Hey.
So,
obviously...
Before we begin, I see that you have people probably can see it because it's in the top left corner. It's very small. You have Reiner's picture with a shotgun in his mouth.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just like the character.
If you like him, why?
He's not my favorite by any means. I just enjoy it.
But if you like him, why would you take a picture of him with a shotgun in his mouth?
It's symbolism.
Fair enough. What do you want to talk about, Rachel?
So obviously you believe in counterpicking and such. You don't believe in counterpicking.
Yeah,
so you're against it.
Of course.
But I see you in the top 10 leaderboards.
Yeah.
And you have different picks other than Zen.
Yeah, I have 3.
Yeah, what is it? Ana, Zen, and which one?
Ana, Zen, and Bat.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to ask, like, I know you said once that, like, counterpicking doesn't exist if you're below top 50, whatever you said.
Sure.
But, like, why do you not just play Zen exclusively instead of going other heroes?
Well, because I don't want to only play Zen.
Okay, that's fair. Because I think you're a Zen main, correct?
No. I play Zen, but I'm not a Zen main.
Well, why not?
I play because I don't enjoy playing one hero.
Yeah, I mean that is fair, but
The thing is, I think that you came here with the intent of having a gotcha, but you didn't expect me to just tell you that I just don't want to play one character. But it has nothing to do with counterpicking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Me playing 3 characters have nothing to do with counterpicking. One tricking and counterpicking are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, I use the counterpicking term because I see you pick Ana right as the game starts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, why not just stick to one hero?
Well, 95% of my games, I do stick one hero for the reason I pick it. You can look at most of my YouTube footage and you can look at most of my Twitch VODs that are absolutely open for everybody to see. When I start a game, doesn't matter what rank I play in, from start to finish, I'll play one hero 95% of the time. Now, the question that you might be asking, okay, what about the other 5%? Isn't that an exception to the rule? Sure, and I will be able to answer that. I'm actually going to help you even bring your point forward. Because you should have been more prepared, Ratio. So, the answer as to why I swap is because I don't play to improve, I play to win at my level. Why? Because I'm interested in being rank 1. You understand? Because rank 1 is above everybody else. When I played to improve, I really didn't care about my rank. My rank was just a byproduct of me improving. But when you play at the top 10 of the leaderboards, you want to be rank 1, which means that you're going to play to win and not to play to improve. So sometimes when I see that I'm losing the game on Zen, maybe I will swap to Ana so I can win the game. But if I cared about improving, I would not swap to Ana. I'll stick Zen, take the L, and move on with my life.
Yes, but wouldn't it make you a better player if instead of swapping Ana in that specific situation, you stick to Zen?
No. Because number one, swapping a character doesn't guarantee me a win. That's the first thing. And the second, but what it does guarantee is me not improving on the pick that I want to pick. So if I swap to Ana for Zen, I could win, I could also not win, but what is guaranteed to happen is for me to not improve on Ana.
Yes, but why does the switch happen in the first place?
Because as I
Why does
said,
it come?
it's because I want to win the game.
Yes, that's a fair point, but there's also a lot of players, like, for example, off the top of my head, Zebra.
Mm-hmm.
I think he exclusively plays Doom, not a single minute on any other tank. And we're talking about tank.
Sure.
We're not talking about supports.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
what's your point?
He doesn't switch.
Okay. So?
Yeah, but wouldn't it be a lot better? And wouldn't you, even as a rank 1 player, even you can become better by just not switching and sticking to Zen?
No, because I told you it's not actually, yeah, I could probably be better at Zen, but I don't enjoy playing just Zen. You asked that question at the beginning of the conversation and I answered. The reason why I swap sometimes and you see me on different heroes, it's not because I necessarily counterpick or don't think Zen is good. It's because I don't want to just play Zen. Sometimes I feel like playing Ana. I don't want to shoot orbs. I want to shoot nades and scopes and sleeps.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's a pretty fair point and answer.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you reach rank 1 faster after a while?
Yeah.
Like, let's say you never switch.
Yeah,
never switch.
Yeah, that's why I limit myself to playing. That's why I limit myself playing 2 characters. At this specific season, 3. Okay, usually 2. Actually, most of the season that I hit rank 1, you'll see me play exclusively 1 character. If you go back to the leaders, and I have a bunch of pictures on Twitter, many times that I hit rank 1, I literally play 90 hours of Zen, and the second one was 2 hours of Ana. And it was some season I played 60 hours of Ana, 2 hours of Zen.
Yeah, okay, that is fair. That is fair. Okay, that basically answers everything I questioned.
Awesome. Keep up the good work, man. You play 1 or 2, and you will rank up. Promise you.
I already do.
Awesome. Have a good one.
You too.
That was so confusing to me because I thought he disagrees with me, but then we are agreeing. So what just happened? Did I just get scammed? Yo, what's up, Lucius?
Hello.
How you doing, man?
How you been, Awkward?
Great. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Who is that in your picture?
It's from an anime I watched. It's like a slice of life anime.
What do you want to talk about today?
Well, have you actually had like any actual haters? I wasn't here last time.
No, I think the problem is with haters is they are very comfortable talking behind the monitor. They don't want
You
to.
mean-
Yeah, yeah. No, nobody
they
shows
talk-
up.
They talk the talk, but don't walk the walk type stuff, right?
They can talk the talk in voice chat. Doesn't mean they walk the walk, right? But they're a little bit afraid to watch back the replay and just get destroyed.
Fair enough. Well, man, I really just wanted to thank you. Like, the content you put out is amazing. I just went from like silver, from blaming my teammates, even talking smack to my best friend who got me into the game, to being plat 1 and climbing to diamond with him. Really, it's just been, my life's just been going up since I really discovered your content, and I'm really grateful for that.
Well, first of all, good for you. The second thing, the reason why I tell you to not blame your teammates is because it literally has zero benefits. Zero. Doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form. And the problem is that video games are, I'm assuming, your main hobby. I'd like to assume. For most people who play them, they're their main hobby, right? For some people,
Yeah.
it's more serious. For some people, it's less serious. But I would argue the point that if you spend more than 1 hour a day doing something, it's a hobby. Like, it's a hobby to do consistently.
Yeah, I spend about 3 hours on games, 2 hours workout usually.
Yeah, that's awesome. But the thing is, like, when you spend a lot of time doing something, it easily bleeds into your personal life.
Yeah,
And you blaming other people and flaming people online and being racist online, it easily bleeds into your real life. Like, do you think somebody who says the N-word on the internet every single day, do you think he's like, he doesn't say that in real life? I mean, he doesn't say it obviously to people because they're going to punch them in the face, but saying, do you think there's a high likelihood of somebody being racist if they're actually racist in a video game?
absolutely.
Right, so that's the whole thing, right? Tell to not blame your teammates because I don't want you to bleed to your personal life and you blaming external factors. Oh, Dad, why are you not 6.2 feet tall? You gave me bad genetics. I can't play basketball. Oh,
I actually play basketball.
yeah, but you get the point, right? It's
Yeah.
oh, why are your parents not rich? Why did my grandfather not be the king of Morocco or something?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm just really grateful, and I really just felt like crap after talking smack to my best friend. Like, we've been friends since basically 4th grade, and it's just talking to him in a game.
What did you tell him?
Nah, I was like blaming him and stuff, but like wasn't really his fault. I was just getting mad. That was
Hey man, like at the end of the day, you have to remember, like, you know, building friendships and also deepening your friendships also through bad experiences, right? Bad, good experiences. You flaming him, talking smack. I mean, if you can, you know, tell him, yo, bro, my bad. Shake his hand. Strengthen your bond.
Yeah.
We're good.
we're like real life friends.
Awesome.
My one real question is like, what's your like one good piece of advice for reaching any personal goal? Let it be like bachelor's degree in computer science, top 500. How to not like straight from the path you're trying to walk.
Well, put in the work, but generally, you know, actually work hard because most people think they work hard and they don't. And constantly be self-accountable. You take a test in your uni, bad grade. Well, 2 things happen. Number 1, I didn't study. I went to drink last night before the test, or something like, you know what, I did study, but maybe the way that I studied was like not the best. Maybe I can change a way of studying. I appreciate you joining. Thank you for the kind words, man. And
Yeah,
I love the rest of the night.
thank you. You too.
That's a good conversation. Yo, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, right, well, this is a bit trippy. Let me just turn off the stream. How you doing?
I'm great. What is your nickname? Because it's bugged for me. I can't see your nickname.
It's Looney Dale, but just call me Looney.
Lune? Luna?
Yeah, Looney. Looney, like Looney Tunes, you know the cartoon?
Looney Tunes. Okay, Looney. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so I'm going to keep it short. Some guy in chat asked what your favourite skin was in Overwatch, so that's literally what I'm asking.
Wow, that is actually going to take me a
Yeah,
very long time
yeah.
to answer. You know what? I do have an answer.
Okay.
The Anna turquoise skin, like the light blue skin.
Yeah.
The regular
I like
one.
I like the garnet one for Arna. It's quite good.
I don't know what that is.
It's the exact same one. Costs like 75 credits. Just red and not blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Literally the exact same. That's all I wanted to ask. Thank you.
Awesome. You have a good rest of the day, man.
Have a great night, man. Take care.
It's my favorite skin. Oh, you got the answer. Yo, what's up? Logio?
Hello?
Logio, is that how you say your name?
Yep.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. What do you want to talk about today?
So I wanted to ask you about Junker-kun.
All right.
There, I'm trying to get my friend a tank player to play her, and he claims that she's very bad. And I get that she's hard to play,
Mm-hmm.
and you could probably get similar value to her playing an easier tank. But I think she's really powerful, and I just wanted to hear your opinion on her.
Oh, and if she's good or not?
Yeah,
I
I
think-
just wanted to hear what you think.
I think that any hero is good.
Like they're all equal.
I wouldn't say necessarily they're all equal, but I'm saying that if you're really good at Junkrat and you're really bad at Soldier, then Junkrat will be definitely a better pick. Don't you agree?
I guess so.
Oh, and also, right? So let's say I tell you, Junker Queen is great. I tell your friend, Junker Queen is amazing, the best hero in the game. But he plays the character and he simply doesn't enjoy it. Why does he have to play something he doesn't enjoy?
Well, it's not that he doesn't enjoy it. He hasn't even tried yet. He just claims he's really bad and does not want to try her out.
Well, of course he's really bad because he hasn't tried. I'm really bad at paragliding. I never paraglided. Well, no.
Okay. I will make sure I tell him that.
All right. Anything
Thank
else,
you. That's all I
Luigi?
wanted to ask. That's
Awesome.
all I wanted to ask.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of the day, man.
You too.
Yo, what's up, Sushi55?
Hello, can you hear me well?
Yeah.
All right. Before we get started, I just want to say I'm a huge fan. Awkward. I love all your content.
Appreciate it,
and
man.
everything you put out. All right. I want to ask you a question. I've been watching you for quite a little while now. Maybe like 2 seasons. When I started, I was in about plat maybe 3, but now I am in gold 1 for DPS.
Okay.
I've also seen that I just stopped putting as much effort into the game because I just can't seem to rank up, and I think the main reason for that is my aim. Like I'm trying to I'm trying to create opportunities for my team, but my aim is just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried playing, Vaxta, that map code, the one that's on your stream background right now, but it just doesn't seem to help. Is there any sort of advice that you could give to all of us people that have bad aim?
Yeah, I have many advices actually, but the first one would be that your aim is not holding you back as much as you think. You making better decisions is going to make you perform significantly better and win more than you lose, more than your aim. Now, a lot of people are like, but what if you make the right play and you always miss your shot? The thing is, you don't always miss your shots. Like, let's be real here. Like, what do you play?
I like to play DPS.
Like, what hero specifically?
Oh, I like to play Genji.
All right, Genji, right? I mean,
Yeah.
do you really miss your dash on people that often?
I mean, no, but my dash does 50 damage.
Sure, yeah, exactly.
And if I use it offensively, then I'm gonna get into a sticky situation.
But the interesting point that you brought up, because that has nothing to do with your aim. Your decision to either dash in or dash out has nothing to do with your aim. Nothing.
Yeah.
So would you agree with me that if you dash in at the right time, you're very likely to get a kill, even with bad aim, which is going to enhance your ability to win the fight?
Yeah, and I could even create opportunities for my team by distracting maybe a support.
Perfect. If we take it the other way around, if you are dashing out at the right time and you live, and you baited attention, you baited enemies' cooldowns, even without hitting a single shot, they look at you, they shoot at you, throwing nades, sleeps, anything, and you just dash out and live. The fact that they used all of their abilities on you, and they can't use it on your team, doesn't it already put your team as an advantage just from a cooldown perspective?
All right. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Again, I said I'm a huge fan. I can't believe I had the opportunity to talk to you.
I appreciate it, Sushi, and you go kick some ass, man.
All right. Enjoy your day, sir.
Awesome. Yo, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Great. What is your nickname?
You can just call me Kayan.
Kayan, okay. Good, because I can see it.
So for my first question,
Mm-hmm.
I'm silver 3,
Okay.
but I play on one of my friend's accounts, which is bronze. No, sorry, not bronze. Gold 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I do pretty good in those. But
Alright.
I can't seem to get out of silver.
When you say I do pretty good in those, how many games have you actually played on the gold account?
I've played like upwards of 20
Sure. How many games did you play on your silver account?
on my main.
Yeah.
Like For all competitive seasons?
No, I mean, like if you do a comparison, you say I played around 20 games on a gold account, and I seem to be doing pretty well. And when you say pretty well, what win rate are we talking about?
Like, I win the majority of my games, like 80%.
Okay, so are you plat now?
No. On my main, I'm...
No, but like you play on your on the gold account, and you win 80% of your games in 20. That should be enough to rank up to plat at least.
Yeah.
If you played consistently on a gold account, if you can't climb out of silver, you will drop to silver eventually. Yeah, you will be able to maybe win some games in gold. I mean, I promise you that even if I let my father play on my account that has never played Overwatch, maybe he will be able to win a game somehow by his team carrying him, or just barely do enough. It's possible. But most people who tell me that they have a different account, higher rank, and they seem to be doing well, or like they made a new account with good placements, they seem to be doing well. Well, they usually just play like 20 games, just like you. They don't have enough to tell you that and they don't have enough time to drop. They don't give themselves enough games to drop. And I promise you play 50 more games, you're gonna drop back to silver. Why? Because your main account that you play consistently on is silver. If you would be better than silver, you would not be silver. I know it's a little bit hard to believe, but just that's how it works. And the way to go up from here is the first thing is to accept it. So if you could win 80% of your games in gold, why are you not winning 80% of your games in silver? What do you think that is?
I don't know. I've been winning more though. I've improved a lot since last month.
I believe that you're improving. My issue with your statement is that I don't think you're going to improve as much as you'd like when you're trying to cheat the system and you're trying to get gotchas on the system. Try to ask yourself, why did I die? Was I too far forward or was I in open space? This is my general advice for you. And I promise you, just off of that, you will be able to consistently make enough good decisions to climb to gold.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I appreciate you being here, man. We have to move on because there's many people waiting. Thank you for, appreciate it.
Yep.
Have a good
Thanks
one.
for your time.
Hello?
Hello, Awkward. How are you doing today?
Good, how about you?
I'm good. So the question I wanted to ask you is about the new upcoming changes for the tank and the new like kind of OP passive, and what you think about it, and how is it for the game overall, for like having such high grade passives like 50 health per second recovery and something like that.
So personally, I don't really care about changing the game, right? I think it's just going to be testing. I think that the tank role in general is really hard to balance. I think they're just trying something. I hope that they did play testing with it, so I'll at the very least trust the balance team. I mean, I don't, but I'll give them benefit of the doubt. First, before I'd like to give my feedback, and I'd like to start panicking and be like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing it. I'd like to try it, because how many updates have been implemented to the game where people freaked out before they even happened? It wasn't that bad. The most recent one they can think of is like the health passive that you can heal up even as DPS or tank.
Like they have this like flipping the game, better aim, better health, like no regenerating the health for the supports now. The tank is getting the huge passive. Like, is it healthy for a game?
Well, is it healthy for who? Because at the end of the day, they're trying to make decisions to appeal to more people, right? They want to expand the player base. They want to have more people playing and enjoying the game. I would say that they're incentivized to make good decisions. Now, the question is, are they making good decisions? Well, I couldn't tell you. I think that some balance changes are bad and some balance changes are good. What I'm happy about, at the very least in Overwatch 2 compared to Overwatch 1, is that they sometimes revert patches that they do, and not only revert, they're very quick to change them as well. Sometimes like you have an OP hero for 1, 2, 3 days and boom, just like what happened with Mauga.
Yeah, you're a good player, thanks for the talk. So,
I appreciate
спасибо.
it.
Удачи.
Нет проблем. Завтра будет стрим.
Отлично, будем смотреть.
Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks.
Yo, what's up, Jaden?
Hey, what's up, Awkward? How are you?
Great.
I just have a few questions. My first one is, after the whole drama with what's his name? I forgot his name now, but the Twitter drama. People were calling you. They gave like their nickname, the top G of Overwatch or whatever. The Andrew Tate. What are your thoughts on that?
Well,
how did you feel about that?
I don't have particular feelings about people calling me names. People have called me many names. You think Andrew Tate of Overwatch is the first name people call me? No, people call me a lot of names. But you know what? I mean, I can understand the comparison, but I think that let's say that I completely say, yes, you know what, I am the Andrew Tate of Overwatch. But like, okay, what are you then? Still nobody's,
Yeah.
right?
People behind the computers typing away.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty
Mm.
much.
Yeah. The reason why I asked that is because I wanted to go on to the second question being your beliefs. Why do you believe what you believe? Is it influence from friends, family, how you grew up, or is it just all you yourself?
It's all
Just
it's all personal experience, man. Like I say this time after time, not getting too deep into it because I'd like to really talk about this whole thing in a proper setting. But I was obviously not born or necessarily grew up with the same beliefs that I have now. I have a lot of experience from real life. I've made friends, I've lost friends, I've had relationships ended, dated. I had family pass away, I had friends pass away. Many things happen, right? But people assume that like I don't know what it's like on the other spectrum. Like you talk, like when people say you talk about mental health, you don't know about anything, man. Do you think I didn't feel bad in my life? You think I didn't want to jump off the map IRL sometimes? Of course I did. Like I don't think there's any person. I mean, most people would probably felt like that at any point in time. But when I decided, okay, like there's no way that these things are just like, I'm just walking down the street, oh boom, I want to jump off the map, right? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like it's not random. Like something must have happened. Now most people are just like coping, like, oh, nothing happened, my life is good. Man, if your life is good, you wouldn't feel bad.
Yeah. Always missing something.
Yeah, and you can always miss something, but I think that it's sometimes when I'm sad, there's many ways for me to not be sad. The first easy thing is perspective, right? Like, you know what? I have good relationship with my parents. I have a roof over my head. I can eat whatever I want. I can drive. I have a car. I can do whatever I want. People have it way worse. Now, just because people have it way worse doesn't mean that my situation is better. No, but just because I know it could be worse, it kind of makes me more grounded to earth. Like, damn, you know what? Things could actually be worse. And people who have it worse are still here, trying every day. So I don't want to be I don't want to be a bitch.
All right. Thank you very much.
Of course, Jaden.
Have a great day.
You got this, man.
Thank you.
Yo, what's up, Torska?
Hello, how are you?
Good. You have I don't want to rush you, but you have not a lot of time.
Yeah, I just have a couple of things that I want to say.
All right.
So I appreciate the content. I started playing Overwatch 2 on my Xbox like when it got released, and my rank was like silver or something. And in like season 8, I climbed to GM3 DPS.
All right. Good for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, and the same season, I think I had like 81% win rate on BAT in Grandmaster 4.
Yeah.
Like 20 games played.
Yeah.
So I was pretty good at the game, but I kind of like got fed up with the game. I had like 900 hours in a year, so I don't really have that passion anymore.
Okay.
For Overwatch, but it is what it is,
Yeah, it's fine.
Not too worried about it. There's this funny thing. It was easier for me to kiss a girl than reach GM.
Easier for you to kiss a girl than hit GM?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing, no?
Yeah. I mean, I guess like I achieved both now, so it's all good.
Okay.
This is a funny thing.
Well, congratulations on kissing a girl, I guess.
Thank you.
Do you like that girl?
I mean, we're friends now. I must say that.
Are you friends after you kissed?
Yeah.
What is that? How does that work?
I mean, it's really complicated, but basically like religion.
Ah, okay. Now, when people say it's complicated, it's never complicated. But when you say religion, okay, now it makes sense. I think the religion is like the only complicated thing.
So I'm like really Christian, from a really Christian family.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, well, I guess it's time to get the rug and start praying 5 times a day, man.
Haram! I mean, I'm not that religious, but...
All right, Lurska, we have to move on. So is that it?
I guess, yeah. That's it.
Awesome. Well, it was lovely to listen to you talk kissing a girl, and you have a great rest of the day, man.
Yeah, you too, man. See ya.
What just happened? 1 hour in queue for that. Yo, what's up?
Right, what's up, brother? How are you?
Fantastic.
Good to hear, brother. Good to hear. Right, I'm gonna go chuck you into the deep end, right?
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit older than your normal viewers.
What do you say? What do you say older? What are we talking? What's the first digit?
21. Yeah, 2.
22?
21.
21, but it's not old. Like it's not older than most of my viewers.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. I'm new to watching you,
Mm-hmm.
and most people seem a bit younger. But anyway, I want to come in here, right? Because I used to play Overwatch. It was my favorite game, and because I'm at uni and I play poker professionally.
Awesome.
I don't have as much time to play,
Mhm.
but I want to get to Masters. I never got to Masters,
Mhm.
and I want to do it in the tank category.
Okay.
So I've been watching your videos, and you seem like the best guy in the business for this. So I thought I'd come in here,
That's true.
get the best advice. I like Diva, yeah.
Mhm.
I like this Malga guy.
Okay.
He's f***ing sick. Sorry, I don't know if I'm allowed to swear, but
You're fine, you're
he's
fine.
sick. What other tank should I play? And can you give me some tips on like positioning and how I can just destroy through diamond? Right.
What
Diamond,
what
all
hero do you enjoy playing the most?
that. You know, I love Diva,
Mhm.
but Malga recently in the last couple of days, this is addicting. I'm just playing him all day.
Okay, so you play either Malga or Diva. You stick to it most of the time, right?
Alright.
Now, if you don't want to play Malga, then you can play Diva. But what you most definitely don't play is Zarya, Reinhardt. Why? Because you don't like them that much, right?
Yeah.
That's the first two things. Now, to give you general advice, it's very difficult because no tip is going to actually help you, right? Because I don't know what your issues are.
Well, I don't understand like the positioning side of it, right? So where am I supposed to really be positioning with Malga and Diva specifically? But like Malga, let's say common tank positioning, I never really know because I'll go high ground like today, playing Malga, I'm destroying them, getting them low, whatever, and then my team just die, and I'm like, well, I don't want to get mad at my team for dying,
Right.
because I'm like 1,000 billion HP, but I don't know.
You know,
I feel like-
if your team is dying, it's usually on you. Why? Because you're the one that is supposed to absorb most of the damage. That's the whole essence of playing tank. You're supposed to be basically a punching bag.
For real, yeah, but I don't want to stand in the front, otherwise I'll just get like, I want to go high ground, right, you know?
Not necessarily, but you don't want to stand in front because you don't want you take so much damage that you die. So what do you think? What do you think is there that exists in every part of the map that you can use to not die?
What, natural cover, yeah.
Exactly. So you need to play as forward as you can be while using natural cover to avoid dying and getting supported. Now, because you go to the high ground, I'm assuming that you're not even in a position that is remotely frontline, which means that they're like, okay, let me ignore this Malga that is sitting over there doing knows what, and we can kill his team.
And what about target selection, last thing? Because I don't know if I should be hitting the tank as Malga or should I be hitting the support. I guess it depends, but...
It really depends. Whoever you think is going to get the most value, and I know it's like a very general statement, but I cannot give you a proper statement because I can't tell. I have to see the screen.
Okay, fair. Right, I'm going to go grind now.
All right, you have a lovely rest of the day, man.
You too, brother. See you in a bit.
Yo, what's up, Kimp9?
Hello, Awkward.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just gonna say that I think it's gonna be fun talking to you because I've been watching for a long time and you've helped me like climb from gold to master. So thank you.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So the other day I was arguing with my friend. I'm a master player and he's a diamond player. So we're like not so good at the game. Still not very like good.
Mm-hmm.
We're not GM yet. So I was playing on Lucio and he was playing on Ryan. Okay.
Yeah.
It was Busan. And do you know this high ground map in Busan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so their team had an Orisa and we had a Reinhardt, okay? My friends did Reinhardt. Like, this Orisa was like killing us every time. Every time we pushed her, even if it was like 1v5, the Orisa was always winning. She had the best game of her life, okay?
Uh-huh.
So we lost the round. The second round was this map in Busan with not so much space, you know, the one that's closed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we won the first one, the first fight, and the second fight, like we was holding. And we were holding main, okay? I managed to get beat. So they were also pushed with golden, okay?
Yeah.
She was gold and just like pushed, overextended alone. So their Moira had to follow up, like just like to let her not die.
Yeah.
So she boosted with her while using Fate. So their entire team, their entire backline was like getting help. So they didn't like, they wasn't like able to help her, right? So I just said it's the right thing to just like beat and be in the Ryan and maybe some DPS, like go bush with us and just kill the rest, okay? So I've said, okay, let's beat, I'm bushing. And we did that and they didn't hear my comp, like they didn't think it was right, they just didn't do it. We lost the fight, I was killed, it was fine, we lost the game. So after the game I did a VOD review with my friend and I said like that was wrong, you should have like listened to my comp, okay?
Okay.
His opinion was like, I think that your calm was right and like you did the right thing, but you shouldn't have done it because it didn't seem logical for them. Like his opinion was, even if your call was right, you shouldn't say it if you think that your team is not gonna do it. Like,
You're right. Yeah.
who's right? Because I don't know if I'm right or if he's right, because we're not so good at the game. We're not Grandmaster to 500.
I think
so. You as like,
I think you're wrong in two occasions. Number one, that you're hoping that your team is going to follow up on your calls. They never will. That's why I tell you to avoid giving orders to your team, because most of the time they're not gonna do it, and if they do it, they're gonna do it badly. The only communication you should have is, okay, this guy is one, this guy's behind. Information, not orders. The second thing, why are you focusing on Orisa in the first place? Kimp, we have to move on, so I appreciate you being here, man. And you have a great rest of the day, man.
thank you.
Yeah, what's up,
Hello.
dude, swole demon?
Hello. So I have two questions for you today.
Yeah.
So first one being, as a younger Overwatch player, I was just wondering if it was still just as possible to reach top 500, because right now I'm stuck, like hard stuck, GM like 4 right now.
GM4 is top 500.
Hmm?
GM4 is top 500, I'm saying.
Oh, it is? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you look at the
how do
leaderboards?
No, I have not, sir.
Well, you
I was
should,
just
because
wondering-
it starts like master something, so you're top 500. Congratulations.
Oh, sweet. Well, I was just wondering, if there was, or actually, never mind. My second question being, even from like a young age, how do I start implementing and teaching myself self-discipline, like into my schedules and stuff?
Well, you have to be a little bit more specific, because self-discipline is like a very general word. Well, like, what do you?
sorry,
Let me ask you, what would you like to have in your life? Like let's say in a year from now, what would you like to happen for you? Something you would like to
I
achieve?
would like to be able to consistently like be in the gym and start getting more fit. You know.
Awesome.
Makes sense?
What you said you're young.
Yes.
Are
yes,
you in high school or middle school or?
I am just going into high school, sir.
Awesome. So the first thing is going to tell you that being in shape is high school is going to get you all of the girls in school. So that's awesome. Everybody's going to look up to you, and everybody would like to be. I mean, not everybody wants to be your friend, but you're going to be the cool guy because you're buff.
Yes.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I said. I'm just saying that it's a positive, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
But think about it, man. Like you're only gonna go to high school once, and also like you have one life, and you have to think about it. Like the younger you start something, it's an advantage. Of course, somebody who starts lifting at 15 is going to have better results when people care about it more. Like when we're talking social, yeah, I understand that I talk about other people's opinions all the time, but most people who started practicing sports or lifting at an older age, they'd say, "I wish I would have done it younger." Man, just tell him, hey, Dad, listen, no matter what happens tomorrow, wake me up. I don't care how long I sleep. I don't care if I say I'm tired, I don't want to go. You wake up and you go.
Yes.
And a year from now, you're going to be big and strong. You're going to go to high school, and everybody's going to have a crush on you, man.
Oh, yeah, sir.
Yeah, you got this, man. Just do what you're supposed to do. Just go talk to your father, literally right now. Close the call, go talk to your father. Just tell him that.
Yes, sir.
Tell him what he told me.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you for your time today.
Of course, you have a good one, man. You got this.
You too.
What a young gentleman. I love his energy. Yo, what's up? Nicholas is sleeping?
No, I'm right here. Hey.
Yeah, what's up? Are you sleeping?
No, I'm not sleeping. No.
All right.
But hey, first I just want to say I'm a really big fan. Second, I'm in a high school and I have a girlfriend and I'm going really good in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get further on, like more better. So what can I do to really avoid the things that has messed you up? Like when you're like my age, because right now I'm like 17. Right now I'm 17. I'm turning 17, but yeah.
Nicholas, you have a pure heart, but I don't think there's avoiding it. I think there's learning and trying to make as low mistakes as possible due to other people's experiences, but I don't think there's avoiding it. And I actually would even argue the point that you don't want to avoid some problems, right? Because they build your character. If you play to avoid bad things, you're never going to improve. It's like with Overwatch. You play not to die, you will never improve. Okay, I have a question. You said you have a girlfriend, but you have to be truthful with me here. Are you in shape? Do you feel like you're in shape?
Yeah, I've been working out.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been working out
consistently, yeah?
Yes, consistently.
Even with the girlfriend and everything?
Yes.
Well, good for you. So don't feel comfortable just because you have a girlfriend, okay? That's the first thing. Number 2, be social. A lot of the time when I see, like, I remember when I went to high school, usually a lot of the time, I remember I had friends in high school who used to have girlfriends. And what end up doing is like we never talked because they had girlfriends. They completely forgot about the friendship because now they have a girl and want to hang out with her all the time. And of course, then I want to be doomsday, but your girlfriend, you guys can break up in the future, and I really hope not. I hope you guys get married and live a full life, genuinely, if you love each other. But if it doesn't work out, you know who's going to be there through thick and thin? Your friends and your family.
I really thought about it too. My family too. I was about to say my family, and I want to say thing about my girlfriend. Me and my girlfriend, I met her in 6th grade, started dating her in 8th grade, and we've been together for and right now I'm a sophomore in my high school, so that's like more than 4 years. And
Damn, it's not even a high school sweetheart. It's like a childhood sweetheart. That's magical, man.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you to a lot of the people that I met, including the faith that I believe in and who I believe in, which is like Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Mm-hmm.
And since we're both Christians, it really fits in well and helps us a lot. I want to say I'm good in the position I am, but I want to get better,
Yeah.
What was your mindset when you were my age?
I actually had not that good of a mindset when I was your age about different things in my life, so I'm going to teach you what I wish I would have done, okay? First of all, you seem like a good young man with good head on your shoulder, you speak very adequately. You seem to be, have good faith in God. You seem to have a good relationship going on. And the fact that you're here asking these questions already tells me that you are going to be quite an impressive person. What I would tell you is simply, when bad things happen, no matter what, you sit there, not with your girlfriend, not with your friends, sit there with yourself in front of the mirror and you ask, what could have I done better? And I promise you, no matter what happens in your life, that is going to be a very, very strong set of rules that you can follow to make sure that you go through every hurdle that life throws at you and you become stronger through it. Because unfortunately, bad things are going to happen. But what you should not do is blame other people, because a lot of times, what do I see? People blame their girlfriends, people blame their friends, people blame their parents, and usually they go down a very bad spiral. And sometimes even people blame religion. All right. Nicholas, I sorry to have to cut you off, but there are people waiting in line and we don't have a lot of time, so I appreciate you being here. And
I don't want to take too much, Yeah,
and you have a lovely...
I don't want to take too much time either.
And you have a lovely rest of the... You seem like a good dude, and you keep on, keep on doing what you're doing. It's working, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, what's up, Hermes Link?
What's good, bro? I'm MJ. I really liked what that last guy said, because he's talking about faith and a lot of real stuff, because that's kind of what I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 21 years old, going to graduate college soon, go to the gym, I got a girl. A lot of stuff is going right in my life, and I feel like for a lot of people, they kind of look up to creators like you, and they're like, oh, what do I do? How do I get to that point? But for me, it's kind of similar to what that other guy was saying. It's I kind of feel hard stuck IRL, where I'm in now. Things are going well, but I always know I can do better. So like he said, when you were in that position, what did you feel could get you more motivated and be what else can I do? Because right now it's okay, I can get an internship this summer, got that, but it's I just want more. I want to branch out.
Yeah, I mean, you have to first assess what are your goals, really, right? Do better. Do better is such a general statement. Do better in what?
It's just in general, because my biggest fears are once I graduate, I don't want to have this same feeling of mediocrity of oh, I have my degree, it's what now?
All right.
Kind of want to do more than that. So.
Well, I can give you some basic things, right? Let's say you finish your degree, right? You go to the corporate world, you start working. Okay, you work towards being the best. Well, let's say you go to a sales job, work towards being the best salesman in the job, and then become a manager of sales, and then become the best manager of sales, and then become super manager of sales. Always set up realistic goals to one up yourself. Think of yourself, okay, I'm in a competition here with myself. How could I beat myself here? What could I do? Even basic, let's say you work in McDonald's. Be the best McDonald's work in the world, man.
It's just always trying to strive for the best type.
The best you can be, because so many opportunities are going to come out of these. First of all, it's going to be self-fulfillment. You're going to be able to take a lot of pride in it, feeling good about your accomplishments.
Confidence, confidence.
Yeah. Confidence. You know what? Like I managed to do this. Like I can do anything.
If you view everyone who has opposing views as just wrong and you hate them, they're just going to double down on their views.
Yeah.
But if you love that person and you really want the best for them and you're like, you know what, you should like try to get in the gym, bro. Try to, like, I liked your tweet where you talked about start with eliminating the bad. Don't try to do the best thing, but start with not let's not drink, let's not stay up all night, let's not do this, because that's the easy thing to prevent.
Exactly.
So I really respect that about you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Hermes, and we talked. Was a good conversation, and we unfortunately there are many people. Fortunately, not unfortunately, fortunately many people waiting in line. So I have to wish you the greatest day tonight, and
All right, sounds good, man. You have a good one.
Thank you. That was an awesome conversation. He was a lovely young man, and so many lovely people today. Like really cool conversations, really cool questions, really cool everything. Yeah, what's up, Edge7?
I'm pretty good, man. What are you?
Great.
Yeah, so I was just wondering, how do you gain so much confidence? What would you recommend?
Well, how do you gain confidence in what? In life in general, like what specifically?
Just in life in general, yeah, not really Overwatch.
Well, let's make an easy analogy. What do you want to become better at?
I'd say I'm pretty quiet in some social situations.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's use social. Let's use the basic stuff. I'm assuming you're a dude. I'm assuming you're a straight dude. If you're not, doesn't matter. Let's use my examples for the sake of the conversation.
Yeah.
Let's say you're very anxious talking to girls.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to talk to a lot of girls, and because you talk to a lot of girls and you pick up on certain cues and what they, what it's like, how you can make them laugh, how you can make them feel good, etc., etc. What will happen by extension of you doing it many, many times, many, many repetitions, you will become better at it. And if you become better at it, what do you think is going to happen?
It's going to become easy.
Yes, and what will make you feel?
Well, comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable and confident, exactly. So people ask me, how are you so confident in your game? Because, well, I played for a very, very long time and I managed to hit really high ranks. So I cannot be not confident in my abilities because my abilities have proved to me that I managed to hit really high ranks.
And I guess for me, I struggle just because, like, I'm pretty short. Like, I'm only like 5'4", so I do kind of struggle quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So if you're 5'4", right?
Yeah.
You have to think, okay, that cannot be changed. So you have to treat all of your stats like a video game. Look, okay, I am 5'4". I am like, in terms of the height stat, I'm like a 5 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
How can I make my other stats 10 out of 10? Do you go to the gym? Be honest.
Yeah.
How many times a day do you lift?
Well, 1 time a day, man.
1 time, okay, awesome. So you're already doing great. You're already, quote unquote, compensating for your insecurities. You're tall because, like, what did you do to accomplish being tall? So you were born, congratulations.
Yeah.
Right? Bad spawn, but hey, man, like, all the rest of the stats are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I've already approached before though, and it has always been kind of like, I could tell, just literally getting looked down upon,
Yeah, but most of the time, like, the reason why you're getting looked down upon is like because you're projecting on yourself, right? Like that's how you feel internally, so you project to the outside world. You feel not confident. Girls can smell somebody not being confident. Girls are really have amazing intuitions. They know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's such like a 5'4", is such like a, bad luck height. You know what I mean?
Bro, 5'4" is not like 4'2". I don't think
it's pretty close, bro.
It's not that bad, man. Like
I mean, I'm actually have to go just for midgets. So
what? Like, isn't like the average height for a female like 5'2", 5'3", or something?
Around that, yeah. But
so they're the vast majority of them are still gonna be shorter than you. We're still talking about billions that you can date.
Billions of midgets, bro.
So what? What do you want? Do you want like the Incredible Hulk?
I want like 5'10", bro. I'm into tall girls, but I'm 5'4" myself,
So if you're 5'4" and you want a 5'10" girlfriend, first of all, I would.
No hope or what?
Well, I would say, first of all, get more reasonable expectations. That's the first thing. The second thing, I would still my advice would be the same. Amp up your stats until a 5'10" lady cannot say no, because it's like, yeah, he might be 5'4", but the rest is so good that I cannot give it up.
All right, man.
All right.
Yo, look, final question, bro. How fat is your cock?
More than 5'4".
Really? Okay, bro.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Lonely?
Just wanted to say that I want to thank you for doing this. Not a lot of people are willing to spend the time to talk with their community and really listen to people's perspectives and try to understand where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
And then I wanted to ask, like, what do you consider being counterpicking? Is it purely tank or?
No. Counterpicking would be, by my definition, would be, okay, I am going to swap to a specific character that has strength that capitalizes on the other character's weaknesses. So I'm going to specifically swap just for the sake of having a stronger character because the strengths are capitalizing on the weaknesses.
What if they pick different tanks for the situation?
All right.
And they got to number one because of that. Wouldn't that say that counter swapping is a thing because they have to pick a tank specific for that situation?
Sure, in theory, but that's not how it works in practicality. Because a lot of the times, what ends up happening is people don't swap around. You're not gonna swap around. You're still going to lose most of the time. So I don't think it even. So if you could prove to me that you can hit rank 1 just by counterpicking, then you have a valid point. But up until now, and I've done heavy research on this, and I don't really point this out. I'll make videos on it in the future. But I know for a fact that not a single person who has ever hit rank 1 in the game, ever played to counterpick, ever. 0 players actually. I have, by the way, all the evidence against it. I can tell you names like Zebra. How is he rank 1 if he only plays Doom? How is Chasm rank 1 if he only plays Bull? Just because of their...
Really?
Yeah. How just with their existences, it disproves the entire counterpick point. Now, people say they're the exception. Sure, I mean, I think the exception is being rank 1 regardless of one tricky or not, right? Mm-hmm. But the point, if there are people who did it, it means that it's possible. And if it's possible, it means that counterpicking as a whole is overrated. All right, Oli, I appreciate you being here, man. You have a great rest of the day. Mm-hmm. Don't counterpick.
Thank you. Yeah, I got you.
Hello, Hayden.
Thank you for having me, Awkward. I appreciate it.
Of course. What do you want to talk about today?
So I wanted to get your perspective on the idea of, like how Twitch streamers are basically just putting out entertainment just to make money and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, me personally, I don't think you do that, but I know a lot of other streamers are doing that, or at least from my perspective, when I see it, they're putting out a bunch of shorts, not really catering to, well, mainly they're catering to like an audience where they want to appeal to everyone, they don't want to, they want to like virtue signal. They want a virtue signal. They want to appeal to everyone, and they're not really being themselves. Why do you think is that?
Oh man, that is it's a very interesting topic because I was thinking about this the other day as well. The first thing that I would like to address, because you say that I don't do it for me to say that I don't exactly do this for money. It's not 100% correct. Of course, I get paid to get YouTube videos and upload, do the Twitch streams. I get paid for it. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. But at least I'm open about it, right? At least I can tell you, hey, I get I make YouTube videos. I get paid for it. Mm-hmm. Cool. I'm not gonna. But on the other hand, I'm not gonna sacrifice my morals to get paid for it. So, for example, you will never see me have it sponsored gambling stream. They want to be on the good side of everybody to get more subscribers, and money. Mm-hmm. That's why.
Yep.
Is it a smart financial decision? Sure. Fair enough. Yeah, it is because they get paid more, obviously. But I think that for some people, morals are worth more than money, and I am one of them.
Right. Because these people are just, they're catering to a large audience, trying to just fit in with all the other people and be like, hey, I'm a good guy, I don't have any cancellations, controversies, I know there's a lot of controversies surrounding your name. Mm-hmm. And I know actually personally, friends have unfollowed you for the things you said about, what was it, Questron and SK, I think, yeah.
Oh, well, and first of all, we have to clarify something. What do people even say that I said about SK? What did I say about SK?
I think people were upset that you that obviously Deku realized like she was wrong for doing the one stream and stuff, and then SK was like, "Oh, you didn't do anything wrong."
That's so funny. It's funny how it works. Like, it's imagine me, like you, Hayden, saying, right, "Hey, bro, like, you know what? I fucked up. My bad. I acknowledge I fucked up. And then I tell you, no, Hayden, you actually didn't fuck up. How does that make sense?"
Yeah, it's like to me, SK is a fake friend for telling Deku, "Oh, you didn't fuck up," but a real friend would actually like hit you up and be like, "Hey, man, like you did something bad. Like, I'm gonna hold you accountable because I'm a real friend and I want you to succeed."
You don't even need to hold accountable somebody who hold themselves accountable. Like what happened with Deku? She took full accountability. She said, like, I messed up, like straight up, and I respected it. I messed up. My bad. I'm not gonna do it again.
Sure.
So the thing is, I didn't say anything about SK, by the way. I said something about her position of, about the position, about Deku, like about what Deku did. Yeah, that's it. And people are calling me transphobic. Why? Because I think that SK said something completely dumb and stupid.
Yeah, no, they're gonna paint you as like a villain because you literally just said like the truth, basically.
If you're transgender or if you're gay or whatever and you say dumb shit, you're still as dumb as somebody who says the same shit and is straight. It has nothing to do with your sexuality or anything. Because they don't want to be on the bad side of anything, they don't really stand up for anything. Like, think about the streamer that you talk about. I'm not gonna say names, but think about streamer that you think is like this. I don't want you to say names because people, again, clip this I said about this guy. I'm really tired of these people. But do you even know what his positions are about anything? Like when you watch somebody, like you might find him entertaining, but even if you watch somebody for entertainment, at least you like to know them as a person. What do they believe? What do they stand for? What do you like? What do they dislike? Most of these streamers, don't know anything about them. And it's not because they keep their life private. It's because they'll keep changing their opinions based on the audience. So their whole personality shifts based on a trend, which would be just being a fake person.
Right. And that's just what like really disgusts me in the community is
I don't know. Like I can't be like that. I tried it. When like a few years ago I tried to be like this whole I try to be somebody who's fake. I don't know how people do it. I didn't want to stream that's why I don't stream consistently. Like you always have to put a fake smile, always pretend to be laughing, always pretend to be like in a good mood, always pretend to care about what people say. I don't know how people do it. And genuinely, I don't know. Like I genuinely don't know. I could not do it. I could not sit here and pretend to laugh at like somebody saying PogChamp. I really don't care.
Right.
At the very least, I can say that I'm genuine to my heart. If you don't like me, I don't care. And if you like me, well, awesome. Makes me feel good about myself.
Of course.
All right, Hayden, gotta move on. So thank you for being here, man. I appreciate the kind words and good topic to talk about.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me, Awkward. I appreciate it.
Of course. L fake streamers. Yeah, what's up here?
So I had a question about kind of confusion in game because, like today, I played some ranked, and the most intense emotion that I felt was like confusion, and that didn't really happen often before. Feels like the game is completely different, but I don't know what changed.
Well, nothing changed. I'm not sure what you're confused about. You have to be a little more specific. Like me saying, "Yo, bro, I'm confused." What does it really tell me? Nothing. What do you play? Let's start with that. What do you play?
Mostly Widow.
Okay, so what are you confused about with Widow?
Yeah, it feels like I have to play completely differently due to like the HP barriers, or how do you call it? Like,
so they had more health now, yeah.
Yeah, I have to get much closer, and I'm not really used to it. I don't really know how to play around that.
So you're basically saying I've been playing Overwatch for a very long time where I could play with Widow playing really far away, and I've been doing it for years. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I know it's changed.
So don't you think naturally they're going to be not very like you wouldn't adapt to it as fast as yet, and it would be a little bit confusing? It's like, I'll give you a good analogy. Let's say you just decided, let's say you're right-handed and decide to type with your left hand. Would it be difficult for you to do so?
Sure.
So it's because you're not used to it. That is why.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense to me. So I'm not really sure how to put it. So
So maybe,
I was-
maybe, Ver,
I
maybe
was-
just say I'm not really confused. Just say I'm not confused, because to me you don't seem confused. You seem like you're looking to be confused, maybe.
You think I'm looking to be confused?
Yeah, I mean, and nothing that you said seemed to be that you're confused to me. You put very proper sentences. You said that you played the same. You said that you don't particularly struggle with being too far away or too far forward. You're playing the same. So you think you're confused because you're losing?
No, I'm not losing actually.
So what are you confused about?
Because I'm confused because I'm winning and I don't understand what is happening in the game. But
Well, you must be doing something correctly. You must be doing something that is not very confusing. What do you think? Okay, what do you think you're winning?
why do I think I'm winning?
Yeah. Or are you confused about that one as well?
Actually, I feel like I'm getting really lucky with my teammates, especially today.
Okay. Now, you know who's confused in the conversation? I think it's me, man. I think it's me. Ver, are you? Be honest with you. Are you smoking?
No, I'm not. I'm always like this.
Okay. You're very kind of mellow. You're like, I don't know what you're confused about. You make me feel chill. You know, make me feel good.
Okay, I think I got it actually. Thank you.
Okay, Ver. You got this,
really
man.
helped me. Okay.
I appreciate it. Don't be confused, man. Tell yourself I'm not confused, because you don't seem to be like you're confused. I've listened to many people who talk about their gameplay, and you're don't seem to be very confused from my experience. All right, Ver. I don't have much to say, man. Have a great rest of the night, brother.
Yeah, good night.
Yo, what's up, Elliot?
Yo, what's going on, man?
So what do you want to talk about today?
Just want to say, big fan. It's pretty crazy. I'm in the core right now, but I just wanted to ask a question about when you were like early in your gaming career. You had to make a lot of sacrifices, a lot of time.
Yeah.
You had to spend, you could have been spending it with your friends or your family, but you're spending it on the game, trying to be the best you could.
Right.
And at the moment, I'm trying to get better at Muay Thai and basketball. And it's pretty hard because I'm sacrificing a lot of my time. Like how you could deal with making sacrifices to spend less time, like in the real world with your friends and family, and spend more time on the game to get better.
If you want to become better, it's like there's a sacrifice. You're basically asking yourself, how can I be better without sacrificing anything? Basically, how can I get all the benefits with no downsides?
Well, I'm willing to kind of make the sacrifice, but sometimes it's quite hard to deal with that.
Well, I can speak from a gaming perspective. Most people who game, including myself when I was young, we usually just do it because we don't want to deal with the real world all the time. Like, I was really good when I started playing the game, and I just kept at it. I really enjoyed it. I was quite addicted when I was super young. I played a lot and became good, and I realized, okay, maybe I can be a professional. But I think that it was like quite an easy, natural route for me. And I'm gonna be real here. I don't think that I took some high road of like, I'm super passionate, I'm gonna make sacrifices, because I think it gives too much credit to people who sit all day and just play video games, just happen to be good because they just sit all day and play video games. Because in reality, they have no other choice. If we take the average professional gamer, right, who has no social abilities and he has not in shape or anything, in reality, he has no other options, because anybody outside the game, nobody would respect him. And that's me just stating the truth, right? Most pro gamers are pro gamers because they're lazy. It sounds like a little bit of a weird take, but it's because they didn't want to deal with anything else. They didn't want to do sports. They didn't want to do anything social. They didn't want to get out of the house. They didn't want to just do anything. So decided to play on the PC and you know what? At least I'll be good at that, so I can keep doing it. So I don't have to go outside and do these things that I'm supposed to as an adult. So there's a very big difference between your Muay Thai and basketball to pro gaming. Like when you go to a Muay Thai competition, you risk getting your nose broken. What did I risk? Getting a defeat on my screen?
Yeah, just sometimes when I make the decision before I go, do I want to spend someone's my friends hang out, or that time is allocated to go do Muay Thai. It's sometimes I feel bad and I feel kind of distant sometimes from my friends. It's hard to make a choice to put something like Muay Thai or basketball over hanging out with my friends, it's really conflicting process. I was just, if you had any strategies or anything to help be confident in the choice you made between the two at the same time?
Yeah, well, you have to put in the sacrifice, and it's something that is going to happen. But if you care about your social life, you can't neglect it fully. I mean, you just said it's a hobby, so you don't really have any professional aspirations, anyways, right? You don't want to be the best because you can't be the best because you have no aspirations to be the best. You have aspirations to be the best that you can be, and that's a completely different story. But if you have no aspirations, then you have to kind of be more balanced out. You have, okay, let me be really good at basketball and Muay Thai to the point that I can be proud of myself, right? Not the best, but definitely say that I'm way above average. And the rest of your time is going to be allocated to things that you think you're missing out on. But in reality, there's no upside with no downside.
So just find more of like a balance between being happy with time I spend doing Muay Thai and basketball, and then also be happy with the time I spend with my friends, like balance it out so I'm happy with both. Yeah, but appreciate you for dragging me in awkward, man.
Of course, Elliot. You have a lovely rest of the night.
You too, man. Take care.
Yo, what's up, Redacted? How you doing, brother?
Hey, awkward. I'm good. How about you?
Great.
So I kind of wanted advice about something that I've been feeling a little bit off about lately. So, when you dedicate a lot of time and effort into getting really good at something, to me it was Overwatch. Like, I started with you in gold, and I ranked up to like top 30. But what I have trouble with is letting go, because after you achieve something, it loses its like how good it feels, because then you're just doing it over and over and over. It's not like the first time you're doing it. Now it's kind of hard because on one side, it's natural. You already achieved something, so it's time to move on. To achieve something else. But on the other side, you spend so much time and effort. It would be kind of a waste if you just move on, into something else, because then does that mean you just wasted a whole lot of time if you're moving on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
What you're describing to me is like I think there's a distinction that you're failing to make between moving on and giving up. Because moving on has quite a positive connotation. Like giving up is like you feel like a loser, right? But the great thing about experiences that we have, especially in competitive environments, is that they translate really well into other places. Like a person who managed to go from gold to top 30 like yourself is going to have such a big advantage moving to another field, because the ranking up process in that field is going to be a lot faster because you already understand what you should do to rank up. Like the path is clear. There's a blueprint. It's a blueprint and you have it. To address the question, I think that I understand the question, but the way that you phrase it, you say moving on already says that it's not that you are giving up. It's that you just want to try something different. Whatever.
That's very true. Okay. Thank you for your advice.
Of course, man.
And I'll definitely take it into my next endeavor. And I also wanted to thank you because, again, I mean, without you, I'd still probably be in plat. And, like I said, I'm not a self-made man.
But
a lot of the things that I
by your logic,
in real life.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, but by your logic, we're never self-made man, because there's somebody who always established something for us, and like somebody who left something behind us. But it's not self-made. You should, you can say thank you, Akor, for teaching me, but you say, like you're redacted. I did great by actually listening and implementing.
I mean,
because most wouldn't.
It's very, very true.
Because most wouldn't.
Alright, I'm not gonna keep you. I believe I'm the last person.
Yeah. The last person was before. But you know what?
Thank you for squeezing me in.
Of course.
Yeah. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you, chat.
You too, Relaxing. Have a great rest of the day, great rest of the night.